And Postecoglou, I'm sure Andy will have expected that initial flurry by the Japanese. That's a good steal in midfield by Luongo. Brad Smith. Jackson Irvine. Sporanovic puncturing the lines for Luongo. Helps it on further for Cruz. Looks promising this for Australia, but far too heavy off the boot of James Troisi.
Unlucky, just a little bit tight, but to knock the ball in behind his immediate opponent, I think Hiroki Sakai stood in his way momentarily, but illegally.
Chipped up in the air by Smith. Sainsbury meeting it. Real up and under for Jackson Irvine. Seven attempts Australia have had at trying to defeat Japan on their own soil. Years gone by, they've never quite managed it. Drawn 3 times in the land of the rising sun. Lost the other 4. Could tonight perhaps be the night? You do sense with the unrest in the Japanese camp, particularly the dissatisfaction with the coach, they may never get a better opportunity. Here's Rogic, trying to slip it through the gap for James Troisi. That's good battling by Leckie to win possession back. And Troisi has somewhat wasted that opportunity. Back with Luongo though. Now Cruz onside. Leckie couldn't control it. Cleared up towards Yuya Osako. He was waiting for the runners, really, Osako. Well, a little slow in arriving.
2 excellent pieces of defending there, Simon, one from each team. Firstly, the screening provided by Hasebe.
Matthew Leckie has certainly put together 1 or 2 nice little combinations down that right-hand side. He's managed somewhat fortuitously to find Robbie Cruz from the throw via a Japanese foot. Bounce has deceived Asano, favouring Brad Smith. And this is Luongo. Robbie Cruz with Nagatomo at his back. Last 2 years has been jettisoned in recent internationals. As Halil Hodzic tries to find the right combinations. There's Inui again. Back for Hasebe, the captain. Shoji out for Nagatomo. Hiraguchi, Inui, 2 waiting in the box for a cross, which didn't arrive. And they'll start again through Maya Yoshida, of course, plays in the Premier League in England with Southampton. Now Hiroki Sakai, and again, he and Asano have got their wires crossed. Robbie Cruz just get a little nudge in the back there from Yoshida. Ange Postecoglou thought so.
It just didn't look quite as I was expecting that, Robbie Cruz. And there might have been a slight infringement. But I think the first error, if there were 2, came from Robbie Cruz. Sano, number 18, just doing a fantastic job for Japan.
5 minutes to go before the break. Neither goalkeeper really overworked. Maybe that's about to change. Nagatomo fires in a beautiful ball. There's the opening goal. Takuma Asano. No offside flag. He stole a march. In behind here. Heavy off the toe of Matt Leckie, and Robbie Cruz almost standing in between defender and goalkeeper. There was miscommunication between Yoshida and Kawashima. But they get away with it, Japan.
Settled into some good play, did Australia. Robbie Cruz was really close there. Yoshida just getting in the way in the end. And desperate calls from Australian fans for a back pass there, I'm sure. But purely out of desperation, not out of good sense. And a nice move by Australia.
Here's Matt Leckie. He's made a good start to his Bundesliga career with Hertha Berlin. Scored 2, of course, in the opening day win against Stuttgart. Takuma Asano included in that Stuttgart team that day. He's had perhaps a little bit of his revenge tonight. Here's Rogic, who's got away from Itaguchi. And then bundled over by Hasebe. Ball with James Troisi. Squared up for Jackson Irvine. There's nobody out wide right, so they're going to have to go centrally, Australia. Might work out all right for them. It's Matt Leckie trying to find an angle, clipping it towards Brad Smith at the far post. And Hiroki Sakai just about got enough on the ball to put off the Australian fullback.
You're talking about settling well into his new German club. Matthew Leckie has looked so composed on the ball here this evening. That was a beautiful little ball to the back post.
See if Brad Smith can find something similar here. Top of the box is Troisi. They're looking for the 1-2, but not quite the telepathy required. But those Australian fans encouraged. Tucked away in the far right-hand corner. Hopelessly. In the past, Timmy Cahill, Australia's record goal scorer. Is he going to be the X factor again? Not from deliveries like that from Massimo Luongo, that's for sure. Attack still alive for the Socceroos. Leckie leaves it for Cruz. Heavy off the boots of Luongo. Back in by Robbie Cruz. Cahill getting involved. Luongo trying to dig it out. It's like pinball in there for a moment or two. They appeal for handball, Australia. Quite adamant shouts as well. Referee unmoved. And also by Japan's pleas for a foul. All happening here. Play on, says the referee. Cruz in behind. Squares it up. Tommy Juric goes for it. Couldn't get a touch on it. And the referee's whistle has gone now. Ball's in the back of the net from Robbie Cruz. Takashi Inui is going to be the man to be replaced. We shall see. Meantime, Australia enjoying a fair bit of possession here. Dug out by Cahill. He and Robbie Cruz playing between themselves at the moment. Luongo joining in now. Trying to protect the ball. Away from Yamaguchi. Everybody behind the ball, bar Osako for Japan. Jackson Irvine, not a particularly good release from him. Yuya Osako had his chance to put his name up in lights and send Japan through to the World Cup. They spurn the opportunity. Australia stay alive. These little errors are not helping. Itaguchi. Away from Jackson Irvine. Itaguchi! Oh! What a strike! And that's the goal that will, in all likelihood, take the Samurai Blue to Russia and the World Cup finals next year. He had one cleared off the line 10-15 minutes ago, but that's an absolute peach. And Australia are surely beaten here in Saitama.
Well, a turnover. It has loomed throughout the game as an issue for Australia. And they ferreted the ball away brilliantly. And in a 21-year-old's third international, he's hit a belter. Unsavable from that distance for Matty Ryan. 2 goals clear are Japan and 8 minutes from Russia. And scrambled a couple of times, but you're right.
Here's Kubo. Chance to finish it off once and for all. Sporanovic makes the block. Okazaki, the only other Japanese player inside the penalty box. Kubo will go again. Sainsbury meets it. Australia's unbeaten run in this final round of qualifying. About to come to a close. The equation now for Ange Postecoglou and his team. going to be pretty simple. They have to beat Thailand. They have to beat them well. And I hope Japan can take at least a point in Jeddah. This is qualifying through Asia, Andy. It was never supposed to be easy.
No, it certainly hasn't. It's been a terrific tussle, this one. Japan just too strong in the end. Really, after this 90 minutes, it's profited from two poor pieces of Australian play.
There's some solace at the end. Not from that cross by Lucky. Itaguchi scored the game-clinching goal. That's it forward towards Kubo. Maybe in the final analysis, the lack of an Aaron Moy today, maybe a Miller Jedinak, lack of fitness for Tomi Juric has not played into Australian hands. Whatever the reasons, Japan are through.